Hello Internet, welcome back to Airliner Manager. Today we are doing another approach into Leipzig and we are already chasing down radial 236 towards Leipzig VOR. And we will approach the airport from the north, east and via Gobax direct to NDB approach onto runway 26 right. Again, like we did in the last video with the visual approach. The first thing we are going to do to prepare our approach is to set the minimum safety altitude, which is within a sector of 25 miles around Leipzig, NDB's Zulu India Golf, and we've got two radials, radial 165 and 270, and in the northeast we've got a minimum safety altitude of 1900 feet and in the rest 2400 feet. So we put this into the fix page so the co-pilot can see this on his screen, on his navigation display. Second thing we do, we select the approach, the NDB approach for runway 26 right, together with the Gobax transition, so that the co-pilot can see this on his screen as well. And we go to the legs page and go direct to Gobax. Okay, so the co-pilot can monitor my raw data NDB approach and can correct me if I mess it up a bit. Alright, let's go to the approach page and select VREF 30 and set the speed box for landing. Alright. Also the runway is pretty long, so we use auto brake 1. We've got 3600 meters. Okay, let's have a look at our nav setup. So on nav 1 we've got Leipzig VOR. We have to identify this. And we are already on radial 236 inbound to Leipzig VOR. On nav 2 is Schkeuditz Nord VOR. This is our DME for the approach, and both ADFs use Leipzig and NDB for our final approach. Alright, we are approaching 5,000 feet. $1,000 to go. And it's time to set our minimum descent altitude. This is a category Charlie aircraft, so we use 1020 feet. Alright, time for the approach checklist. Recall, nothing new. Cabin control set. VREF 124 knots. Auto brakes 1. Altimeters QNH 1018. 5000 feet. Approach checklist completed. Alright, we are passing Gobax now and we commence our approach on radial 1 correction 236 up to 16 E Leipzig VOR, and we can descend to 4000 feet. We are also reducing our speed a bit now to a green dot, which is the flaps up clean speed. $1,000 to go. flap 1. We will now use heading select as a new mode. And further reduce our speed. And at 6 DME Leipzig we will turn left onto heading 210, and then we will turn right onto our final track after passing radial 067 Leipzig VOR. Altitude hold. Alright, new heading 210, we are at 6 DME. We set the course for the missed approach procedure right after passing radial 067. 3000 feet. 1000 to go. Alright, flap 5 and further speed reduction. Continuous ignition. Alright, the radial is coming in and we're turning right onto final approach 264. Now set the course for the missed approach, which is 063, and we also set nav 1 to Golf Oscar Tango Gotham VOR for the missed approach. Alright, as this is a raw data approach, we will configure it pretty early today, so we will do a further speed reduction, gear down, flaps 15 and flaps 30. Speed bug. The speed bug is on 129 knots. So the final approach fig is at Kilo Oscar Sierra Alpha Mike, which is 9.4 DME from Schkeuditz Nord, and from there on we will descend on a 3 degrees glide. And yeah, you see that it's pretty windy outside. We've got not a very steady wind today. 9 DME should be 2,870 feet, so we are a tad high, so we make a steeper vertical speed. The altitude window is at 1,000 feet. Minimum descent altitude is 1,020 feet. Eight DME should be 2,550 feet. So we're still a little bit high. Seven DME should be 2,230 feet. Alright, we're now a little bit low, so we're reducing the vertical speed. Alright. Speed brake. And final checklist. Gear down, 3 green. Flaps, 30 green light. Speed brake, arm on detent. Final checklist completed. Alright, as this is only for practice and we've got visual contact, we are now disengaging the flight directors, the auto throttle and the autopilot, and do a nice visual section of this NDB approach in the end. As you can see, we are a bit left of the runway, which is absolutely no problem. We do a small side step and continue visually. And even though we have very variable winds right now, it is a blast to fly this aircraft. It's really a beauty. And please keep in mind, I'm not a professional pilot, so please forgive me my bad landing, but I am doing my best. "500 feet. Continue."
500. 400. 300.
You gotta love X-plane for this flight
200.
behavior. It's just a blast to fly compared to FSX. I love it.
100.
Especially the runway slope, it's just great.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
"80 knots. Alright, welcome to Leipzig, Halle. And thank you for joining Airliner Manager today. See you next time. Bye bye.